All right, 2 seconds here just to check on a couple of things. We tried to do this just a little while ago, so I'm going to give this opportunity to say that we are now live. Give it a few seconds because just as we started off, this is version number 2. Version number 1, we just tried to do shutdown after about 10 seconds. So we are trying this again. Don't know if it's the Book of Faces. Don't know if it's us. Don't know if it's our IT department. But want to double check at this point in time just to be able to show. Oh, cool. There we go. So look, it's me watching me, watching me, watching me. Hey, cool. So this is Weather Overtime, and unfortunately had to double check that this was actually getting through because of some issues for right now. Let's go ahead and jump right into it for tonight. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austin Onig, by the way. This is News 12 Studios in downtown Chattanooga, and we've had some showers and thunderstorms roll through for tonight. Not that much going on at this time around the CHI Memorial Stadium camera. Currently seeing, again, very quiet conditions for right now, and also seeing the potential for some more rainfall into overnight. So for right now, we could be seeing less in the way of rainfall coming up as we go into parts of the weekend. We'll talk about that coming up here in just a little bit. But as of right now, travel is looking pretty good. Just a little bit of sunshine left, just barely visible on the Island Cove Marina and Resort from the EPB Fiber Optics WeatherCam network. Also showing again some partly cloudy skies out there for tonight. Not much in the way of clear skies looking across Broad Street from the News 12 studios. And we've had the downtown camera posted looking to the south because there are thunderstorms out this direction. So I was hoping to get at least maybe an hour or so worth of display of time-lapse lightning. We'll see how that turns out here in just a little bit, so stay tuned for more on that. Time frame wise, it's not bad. We got numbers back in the lower 70s. We got 90% humidity, some lightning out there on the horizon, but otherwise, again, not totally terrible for now. Let's go ahead and take a look at the radar and show you what we've had over the course of the last couple of hours. These storms have been passing on through and have been regenerating pulse-type thunderstorms. They develop, they drift, they collapse, they start over again. And right now, what we've got is thunderstorms between the Alabama state line and Interstate 75, more numerous right around the Summerville area just to the west of Calhoun, Georgia, dropping their way down toward the south and the east. Not a lot, and it looks like a new cell starting up around Rome, Georgia, just south of all that. None of this is severe, but wanted to make sure that you were aware of the potential of anything going on out there for the time being. Those storms are going to continue on down toward the south and to the east and will not be a problem for much of the area. But again, we could see more showers and thunderstorms redevelop out of this into the course of the rest of the evening. So stay tuned for more on that. All right, where I checked out the almanac last time around, that is where everything ground to a halt. So hopefully this works. Cross your fingers, or else we're going to have to go for version number 3. And isn't that going to be nice? For right now, okay, that's not good. We're a little bit behind on the Facebook app. So for right now, about 1/3 of an inch of rainfall, not too bad. That is something that we could definitely use more of. And as of right now, that did help a little bit of our deficit. We were nearly an inch behind for the month, now down to 6/10 of an inch, just about 3 inches or so for the entire year. And we did manage to make the lower 80s this time around. Last day or two, temperatures have been back in the mid to upper 70s to right about 80 degrees. So this is as warm as we have been pretty much all week long. So kind of nice to be able to see that out there. From the area around Copper Hill, Tennessee, thank you, Bill Banzoff. Hope I'm saying that right. Nice little pastel view of sunset taking place, and you can tell by the fact that we have a rising moon, full moon there, and very pastel colors reflected off the clouds by the setting sun on the opposite side of the sky. So a very nice view there from Bill Banzoff. Thank you very much for that one. If you've got pictures that you'd like to send us and have us put in the weather window, email them to us, pictures@wdef.com, or again on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Drop them into the comments section. You don't have to use your name, but if you could give us a city, state, country, location, and what you were looking at as a nice little description, that comes in very handy for people like me, instead of just showing the picture that said, well, anonymous took a picture of something somewhere, so we'd like to see some information about that. If you could go ahead and throw that in there. Also have to thank those people who sent in some pictures for the day today. The view from around, I believe, Dayton, Tennessee, Dalton, let me see where this was. Hickson, Tennessee. Thank you very much, Jason Hodge, for a nice view of some of the hail from some of the stronger storms. You can see the pea-sized hail scattered all over the sidewalk or the driveway over here. And then close up right there, don't have a frame of measurement, but again, pea, maybe marble-sized hail, depending on how close the picture was. Thank you again, Jason Hodge from Hickson, Tennessee, for a nice view there. We'll try to have some more pictures coming up on News 12 at 11, so stay tuned for more on that. Let's take a look and see what's going on the surface map. Again, for right now, we've got a couple of storm systems, one to our south and one to our north. This one irritating the atmosphere from the Plain States back to Florida, and active tornado warnings on some of these as we speak. So could be some rumbly weather down to our south tonight, and then a couple of fronts trying to make their way down from the north. That'll be giving us the potential for some more activity into Friday. Then a bit of a break, and then as we go into the weekend, that's where we see Sunday more potential of showers and thunderstorms coming on through. Again, it doesn't look like a huge amount, but it does look like it is going to be possible. Let's run the numbers for you, assuming that the computer can catch up here with all the data. Through tomorrow morning, temperatures in the 50s and 60s. Maybe some fog out there, some patchy fog forming out there right now. For the rest of the forecast into Friday, very close to 90 degrees, and that will give us the potential of some showers and thunderstorms once again. Starting off Saturday morning, should be partly cloudy, mostly clear, maybe some fog out there, but this is where we see most of the rain going down well to the south of us. So it looks like for now, Saturday is not going to be a big problem where it comes to outdoor activities. Now, an isolated shower or thunderstorm, yeah, absolutely. We could see that with no question whatsoever. So again, paying attention to what's going on with the weather, that is something that is going to have to be done for outdoor activities through the rest of the next several days. Again, give or take for Saturday. There might be some knocking on our doorstep, northeastern Alabama and parts of western Georgia, but it just doesn't look like a lot of activity for right now. So hopefully, again, it'll stay that way for the time being. All right, 7-day forecast, cruising on through, and as we get into around the weekend, that's where we see the potential of less rainfall on Saturday, and then on Sunday and following, that's where we got the potential of maybe some thunderstorms taking place every single day. Best chance of thunderstorms will be coming up Tuesday and Wednesday, maybe 60-70% coverage chance of rain and thunderstorms there. So as we go from spring into the first day of summer, that'll be our best possibility of getting in some more threats of more widespread showers and thunderstorms. We could use the rainfall. Outdoor activities, again, Juneteenth celebrations on Monday. Watch out for those showers and thunderstorms out there. Be very careful. Keep an eye on things and watch out for lightning. If you see lightning or hear thunder, time to move back indoors again and make sure that everybody is ready to go on that. So that is going to be one of the best things you can possibly keep an eye on for right now. We continue again to see the potential for more fires generated out there, and in the last 24 hours we have seen a number of new spot fires generated from the Gulf all the way back up to the Great Lakes and into the southern and mid-Atlantic states. So there is a good possibility of getting some more smoke from some of the more localized fires coming on through. We don't have a lot of smoke at this time, and that's the really good news, is that the heaviest amount of smoke from the wildfires coming in from Saskatchewan and Alberta, and then the smoke around portions of Quebec and around Ontario staying up there for right now and diminished thanks to that front that passed through and gave us some rain showers up that direction. But some of this, as it gets into the next several days, this is where we could see the potential of, again, more smoke heading down our direction. The main idea for now is that most of the activity from Ontario and Quebec will be kind of curtailed here and kept over southeastern Canada, some of that wandering into New England, but some of this way back up into around portions of the Canadian Rockies on the lee side there could make their way again into portions of the United States, and some of that might make its way right down across where we are. It kind of depends on which direction we're seeing the winds take off there, but for right now, that appears to be the best news, that we should see less in the way of smoke, but could be occasional smoky days coming our way over the next weeks, couple of months as well. Good news at this time, we have only one system happening that the National Hurricane Center is keeping any eye on for right now. From around the area of Western Africa, there is a impulse of energy about ready to make its way off the coast of Africa, and as that impulse makes its way over the waters, this could become our next system. Only a 20% possibility, and that going a week out. So for right now, it doesn't look like much. Still a low possibility of getting anything developed, but this is heading over some very, very unseasonably warm waters. So we could see the potential of rapid intensification if conditions are right. So that is something that we're going to have to watch also in the next few days and weeks, because as of right now, we've got very warm waters out there, record hot temperatures in the waters of the Atlantic, the Gulf, and the Caribbean, and that could spell a lot of problems out there depending on what goes on. So something to watch out for. We'll keep you advised as to what may be going on into and around the area. For us, we won't get any direct hits from any hurricanes, of course, being too far inland, but we will see potential for leftover storms moving on through. And as of right now, that could be a bit of an issue out there for the next several days. On the grill, as we get into the next few days, we've got, again, not too shabby conditions with Saturday, Sunday, and Friday. Could be some isolated showers and thunderstorms. That's on your Food City certified Angus beef forecast for on the grill into the next few days. So we do see that potential of issues taking place, and that, again, could be a bit of a problem for outdoor diners. So keep that in mind. And again, keep an eye on what's going on where it comes to anything involving being outdoors. Golfing, big flat surface of those greens, holding a metal rod. And again, if you can see lightning or hear thunder, you are within range of getting struck. So get back off the course quickly and safely. Stay off the course until after those storms have moved more than 30 miles away, because lightning can strike 30 miles away from its parent thunderstorm, and that could be a deadly issue. So again, please keep an eye on that for your own safety's sake out there. But for right now, just isolated thunderstorms going to be possible for the time being. That'll do it for tonight. Oh, one more thing. Just want to throw this in here because we're running out of time on this. If you would like to help the National Weather Service set policy, they're asking for your help in the Hazard Simplification Survey. When they issue the watches, warnings, and advisories, if the public doesn't care to read them because they're too long, they're too verbose, they're too whatever, this is your opportunity to say, here's what I think about how the warnings should be issued so we and the public can understand what's happening and get the message across that much faster and maybe save many more lives. This survey comes to an end tomorrow, as a matter of fact, Friday. So again, if you can get that in before close of business, good opportunity for you to help on public feedback where it comes to helping out with, again, something that a lot of people's lives depend on, weather information coming from the National Weather Service being pushed out to the public, but it's no good if people don't pay attention to it. And if we can get more people to pay attention to it, then that's very good news, because that is getting the message through and helping to save lives. So for right now, that is something that is really incredibly important. So if you always wanted a chance to put your voice in the mix and say, this is what is going on, please do so, because this is one of the best things you can possibly do to really help out with what is happening out there. So please take part in the Hazard Simplification Survey. Great opportunity to make your voice heard on things like that. That'll wrap it up for right now. We've got to be on the air at 11 o'clock, so stay tuned for more on that. Don't forget to drop by our website for more details, wdef.com/weather. You can contact all of us through this website. You can see our latest forecast information, tons of great graphics for the weather and all sorts of other stuff, and of course the news and sports department on there as well. So stay tuned again for more on that. We'll be glad to see what you think. Drop us an email. Let us know what you think about, if you got a story idea. We get 90% of our story ideas from you, the public. So if you've got it, send it in, and if we can consider it and make it happen, that'll be one more way that we can be connected to you in the community and vice versa. So please think about that if you can. So for right now, again, just give us a shout. We're all listed on there. My email address is aonek, AONEK, at WDEF.com. So send us a suggestion and let us know what you think out there. We'll be glad to have you aboard for what you may see. And if there's something you'd like to see on here more of, please say so. We want to make this your weather blog so you keep coming back to it and get some more information here, participate and ask questions, things like that. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austin Onek on News 12 from downtown Chattanooga, Tennessee. Chip Chapman will have your forecast bright and early on Friday morning at 5 a.m. Eastern Time, and I'll be back with you to give you the weekend forecast, which will be covered by Todd Heislip as we go into Saturday and Sunday. That'll do it for tonight. More on News 12 at 11, and stay tuned for more with News 12 on air and online. Thanks for joining us on Thursday evening.